everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Tuba and I'm a crochet artist and a designer, and on this channel I make videos related to crochet. So if that is something you're interested in, come join in and subscribe. So as you can see, I'm currently in a market. It's a market day for me and it is my last market of this season, of this year. So this is a Christmas market and the market has already started. It is currently 10:32 a.m. and the market started at 10 and it will continue on until 4 p.m. today. So this market is being held in a community center of the town. So they chose this specific venue because around this time there are a lot of tournaments and activities happening in this community center, and they are expecting a lot of foot traffic. According to previous years results, people were happy with this market and the foot traffic that they receive in here and the support they get from the town. So I'm expecting a good market day here. So far I've had quite a few people drop by and they were really excited to see all of the stuff in here, and yeah, they're really appreciative and receptive of what I have to offer. I dropped in during the market yesterday and I took a look around. There were 2 crochet vendors in here yesterday and they were just selling some garment related stuff and beanies, cozies, headbands, all that kind of stuff. So I think my items today, they stand out because of that, because yesterday there were no plushies and amigurumi stuff being offered in the market, and also I'm the only crochet vendor for today. Today is day 2. It's a Sunday. So yes, let's just hope that it goes well for me. So one hiccup that we had for this market is that this is on the 2nd floor and there was an elevator. There was supposed to be an elevator in here that stopped working sometime before this market, and it was supposed to be fixed on last Friday before the market, but the venue people in charge, whatever those people are, whoever is in charge of this venue, they decided that they're going to be doing it after the market. So we had to carry all of our stuff up the stairs, and it's great that we had some helpers. The venue did provide us with some helpers, and also the organizer of this event, she also brought in some student helpers as well who are volunteering in here, and so they helped me carry all of my stuff upstairs. Otherwise it would have been really hard for me to carry all of that upstairs. I would have had to take several trips down and up the stairs with my stuff, and I had almost 10 boxes and tables and all of that. So yes, it took us 2 to 3 minutes because everybody chipped in and they carried my stuff up. So yes, that is the update. My husband has already left. It's always so great when you're living close by where the market venue is. We are just 8 minutes away from this market venue, and so yes, he dropped me in here, helped me set up, and once I was good to go, he just left and he will be staying home. Another hiccup that we had, he threw off his bag, and so he was not in a position to carry a lot of stuff for me, and I'm really grateful that we had some help. Otherwise it would have been really hard for me. So yes, that is the update for now. I will record how I set up my market and what it is looking like and everything, and I'll keep you posted as the day goes on. Yeah. I'm also using my new logo as my market display marketing stuff of sorts. I will show you that as well. I'm really tired right now because of all the setting up and going up and down the stairs that I had to do. Yeah, it's also supposed to be a snowy day. It might affect the traffic in the market, but let's just hope for the best. I am going to be hopeful till the end and still hope I do have a good market day and it is a successful market. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'll see you. everyone. So it's time for an update. So we are 2 hours into the market and it's currently 12:20. I don't know if this clip will make it to the actual video because we are having some music in the background, but I still wanted to record some updates for you. So I only sold 2 items so far and made $40 in sales. But right now, I think people are dropping by. The foot traffic is picking up a little bit. There have been like quite a lot of people who dropped by into my booth and they looked at all of the stuff but didn't end up purchasing anything. But people did take my cards as well. Some people were looking for something specific or like custom made. So yeah, I have been like telling them I live locally. That is something that I was not able to do in my previous markets because I lived quite far away from where the markets used to happen. So I think that encourages people to like consider me as a person that they can reach out to if they need something custom made. So yes, I'm happy for that. Yes. Picture like of my booth.
Yeah, like on the page.
Yeah, I took that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So it's so nice how they have like helpers all around. They have been dropping by asking if we needed any help, and that is what happens just right now. So these school kids, they come by every few minutes, every hour or so, and they ask us if we are in need of any help. Hello, how are you doing? There was a kid who thought I'm crazy. He looked at me, he looked at the camera, and he was judging me for talking to the camera. Anyhow, so yes, it's a nice experience here. I'm loving the vibe of the market. We had Santa, and I took a picture with Santa, my first ever picture with Santa. We don't do Christmas as a Muslim as well. Christmas is not something that we celebrate. So it's fun over here. I'm happy that I'm in this market. People are like really friendly, they are fun. I've been getting a lot of good comments about my work, and people have been like thinking about people after seeing my booth that they can get something for. So yes, about the weather, snow is going strong. We just got a snow squall warning again and we are supposed to get like 15 centimeters of snow today again.
Abby actually likes books now.
Hello, how are you doing? I'm good, how are you? Good. Okay, I also wanted to mention that the sweater that I'm wearing today is something I crocheted myself. As I told you in my last video that I am making it a point to wear something that I'm handmade to the markets that I go to because it is a testament of my own work. So this sweater that I'm currently wearing, it's actually a cardigan and it is by Crochet Highway Anna Maria. She is the queen of interlocking crochet. I love her work. And this is a reversible sweater as well. I mostly wear it from this side because I love the color that is on this side, and I also love the texture of it on this side, but I'll show you what it looks like on the other side as well. And yeah, I love wearing this. It is a really great piece in my wardrobe, and I always reach out for it. And I think the colors that I chose, they speak to me as well quite a lot. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I love these colors as well. So that is why I think this is such a staple piece in my wardrobe. I'll leave the link for the pattern in the description box of this video if you want to make one yourself. It is easy to make if you know how to crochet, and if you are able to like understand interlocking crochet. It's such a great piece to make. So yeah. I'll highly recommend this one. Let me just get up and show you. You might not see my head after that, but yeah, this is how it looks like. Finding buttons for this one was such a huge task because I was not finding any buttons that look cute on this until I found these ones, and this is how it looks on the inside. It has like stripes going around. So yeah, it's such a great sweater. I'll give you more updates as they come by, but that is all from me for now. I was also working on my snuggler while I am waiting for customers here. So I have made the arms and I've made the 2 feet already, and now I am like onto the legs. So yes, that is the update. I might be able to complete the body. I wanted to make the head as well, but I realized I did not bring yarn for the snout color. I knew I was forgetting something, but I did not know what I was forgetting. Otherwise, I would have like brought that color as well. But yeah, I'll take whatever I can do during this market and be happy with that. So yeah, and suddenly there are lots of people here. So I'll leave you here and I'll come back. See you later.
Several days later.
Hello everyone. So today is Wednesday. So 2 days have passed since the market happened, and I'm coming on here to give you recap of the market and give you all the numbers that you are here for. So let's just get right into it. So first and foremost, let's just get into the details of the market as I already do. So this market was a small market and it consisted of only 15 vendors per day, and there was entertainment, Santa pictures, and there was a pyrography workshop happening by a vendor there as well, and there were certain activities for the kids at the market too. So this market was happening in a community center, and this community center is booked with events during the first weeks of December, and that is why the organizer told me that she books these weekends for these markets, because this community center is already getting some foot traffic, and everybody who is at the event makes sure to drop by. And she has been doing these markets for a few years now, and everybody knows that this market happens around this time, and so like people coordinate their visit to this community center to drop in at the market and do some Christmas shopping as well. So I had heard some good reviews of this market online by some vendors who had attended this market in the past, and so I thought to apply. So this market was initially supposed to happen for just 1 day on Saturday, but since there was an overwhelming response and since she only takes 15 vendors, she added another day, and so the market happened for 2 days. Some of the vendors were there for both days, and some of the vendors were there for just 1 day. The fee for the market was 150 Canadian dollars for a full day, and it included 1 table and 2 chairs, and the booth size was 8 by 8 booths. So I asked if they were giving any discounts if I were to bring my own table and my own chairs, but since it was being provided by the venue and it was included in the price of the venues, there was no discount offered. So coming to the venue of the market, it was not a very big venue. Like we were in a small hall of sorts, and it was enough to like host the 15 vendors, 15 tables or 15 booths, whatever you call them, and it was like good size for some people to like come in and shop for a little while. One thing that happened, and it was a huge deal for everybody vending at the event, was that the elevator at the venue, it stopped working before the market happened, and it was supposed to be fixed right before the market, but I don't know what happened. There was some miscommunication from the venue people there as well, and so the elevator was not fixed, and we had to carry all of our stuff from the ground floor up to the first floor, and there were like 19-20 stairs that we had to climb, and they were steep stairs. The good thing that happened, and it was like from the venue and from the organizer, that they brought helpers. So the venue people, they did provide us with some staff that was there to help us during the event to carry our stuff upstairs, and there were some volunteers, some high school kids that the organizer brought herself to the market, who were really helpful throughout the market. They kept checking in with the vendors and asked us like if we needed any help. That was such a good experience at the market. It never happened at any market before. Like even if there are some volunteers, or first of all, I haven't seen any volunteers at any of my markets prior to this one, but this is the second market that I've seen where like the organizer or somebody from the organizing committee was taking rounds throughout the day and making sure the vendors were well taken care of, and they didn't have any questions, they were doing good and all of that. So yes, it was a good thing. So these were all the good things that happened in the market and all the market details. Now for the bad stuff, it could be weather or it could be anything else, but my experience was that there was no foot traffic. So there was some foot traffic in the morning and some foot traffic during the lunch hour, but otherwise the market was like not good at all. So yeah, there was no foot traffic at all. Okay, so now coming to the advertising, the marketing, I think they did put a lot of work into marketing the event. They did some advertising in the newspapers as well, and some local outlets. For example, in the library or in the community center, there were posters about the market happening at this venue. Like they had put in some work there. They were also really active on their Instagram and on the Facebook, and they had created the event page, and they were like pushing people to share it forward, and they were trying to be really active on the social media itself. So I could see like they were putting in some effort there. However, I did not see a lot of like response from the community on those posts. I think those posts could have been like made better by doing something different, right? Something engaging or something else. But yeah, I think that is something that people learn with time. But also given that they have been doing this event for a few years, I think they might have they should have had an idea of what would work. But yeah, I could see like they were putting good money towards marketing the event, since they did pay for the ads and like putting up posters around the city and around the town and all of that stuff. So yeah, now let's just get to the bad part, which was the foot traffic. And to be very honest, there was no foot traffic. I was expecting quite a lot of foot traffic, but unfortunately there was not much traffic at all. There was some traffic in the morning for like 30 minutes or so, and then during the lunch hour there were some people, but overall the foot traffic was not great. The turnout was not good. The people who did come to the market were there to like shop. I did see that. I like observed that everybody who came to the market, they did spend some money at some booths, one booth or the other. So yeah, that was something good to witness, that people were coming to the market with their mind prepared that they are here to shop something, and they did purchase something from some vendor. Now with that, let's just get into my numbers, how much I made and what sold and what didn't. So let's just get into it. So the very first thing that I sold was an alligator for $15, and it was to a kid. He was really interested in the ducks as well, but he eventually decided on getting the alligator. He spent quite a lot of time at my booth looking at everything, and then he made his decision. This is like such a good thing to observe in kids, when they are like very mindful of what they want to spend their money on. It's very endearing in my opinion. So he came to the booth, he knew like he had certain amount of money with him, and he looked at everything. He like took everything in, and then he decided, like, I don't know, he must have weighed in his mind what he wants to spend his money on. And then he came to a conclusion, he decided. And during all of this time, like, he was standing at my booth, then he went away and then came back, and then he looked some more and then he decided. So this was like really good to see with this kid. And there are very few kids who do that, like who are very mindful about what they want and how they want to spend their money. So it was really good to see. Anyhow, I'm really happy that this alligator, it went to a very good home. Okay, so the next thing that I sold was a turtle, which was for $25. And I know for a fact that this was a Christmas gift. The lady who purchased this turtle, she did mention that she is purchasing it as a Christmas gift for her nephew or something. I don't remember exactly, but this was a Christmas gift. So the next thing was also a Christmas gift, and it was a loaf cat for $35, and it was the bigger cat, the full-size cat, not the kitten, the smaller one. And this sale was really special for me because this family came in, and the grandma and granddaughter, they were together, and the girl, she looked at my booth and she really liked the cats, and she was like, I really love them. And her parents were not like willing to spend that money, but she turned to her grandma and she was like, I want that as Christmas gift. And her grandma was like, do you like that? And she was like, yes, I do. Then they went away, and later the grandma came back and she was like, you can pack it up for me really good because it is going to be a Christmas gift and I'm gonna surprise her with this. So yeah, it was really good to see that that this is going to make that little girl really happy. The next thing that I sold was a mystery box for $10, and the next thing I sold was an alligator for $15, and the next thing that I sold was a bee again for was a bee for $10. So the mystery box that was purchased, it also contained the bee. And how I know that is that this bee and the mystery box was sold to two sisters, and they were coming back to my booth again and again, and they couldn't for the life of them decide what to get, and they were finally sold on the mystery box. But the little sister, she really loved the bee at my booth, and she was not really sure like whether or not to get it because she also wanted the mystery box, but she was also scared if she did not get a bee in the mystery box, then she's going to be sad. So they visited my booth like 5 or 6 times and they couldn't make a decision. So what I did was I asked them what the issue was. They explained all of this situation to me, and then I offered if I could like put the bee in a mystery box for the little girl and if it would make her happy, and she was like, yes, I would really love that. So I went ahead, I had some extra mystery boxes with me, and I packed the bee in the mystery box and handed it over to her, and she was the happiest kid. Okay, so the next thing I sold was another mystery box for $10, and then in the end I sold the mini triceratops for $10, and in total it comes down to around, I think, $120 or $130. I didn't calculate that, but I do know that I did not make my booth fee back. So yes, that's the reality. This market was another fail, and I took it really hard this time. So usually when my markets don't do good, I still have hope. I feel like I can do some more research and book some good markets. Like I do have this hope in me, and I still feel some positivity towards the future of my markets and like my crochet business and my skills and all of that. But this market really crushed me. I don't know what the reason was, but I was really disappointed and really heartbroken, and I don't know, I was in a really bad mood after coming back from this market. I was in a self-doubt, like really deep self-doubting situation. I was willing to give up crocheting altogether, like not crocheting, crochet as a business altogether. I couldn't see the positive sides of it. I was just like, I was really in a negative headspace. The whole evening I was wallowing in sadness, disappointment, self-loathing. all of those negative emotions, I had a deeper discussion with my husband. He was like, if this isn't working out, maybe you should give up, because he was coming from a place of care, because he was like, I cannot see you like being sad after each market that you fail. It's really hard for me. So if it isn't working out, maybe you can just quit and pivot from this point onwards. And he just brought up really good questions that I still need to find answers for, and once I have the answers, I will share those questions with you with the answers as well. But yeah, at this point I am not really sure what the future of my markets is going to be like. I had decided to not do any markets next year at certain point this year, but then I was like, maybe I can give it some more time, because in my heart I feel like I have not given it like my full at this point, right? So if you don't feel like that you have given it your all, it's really hard to like not have regrets later down the line. So I really want to give it my all before I decide to quit. So for the next year, I've really come up with this plan that I won't be doing any markets throughout the year, but I will do some very select markets after doing quite a lot of research throughout the year of which venue is good and all of that, during the fall months, which are like September, October and November. And I'm not going to do any markets in December, because I have a feeling by the time December rolls around, people have already like done most of their shopping and they are not looking for a lot of purchases at that point. So because also the Black Friday has just gone by, and people have spent quite a lot of money at that point, and people are not in the buying spirits. Because last time when I had my Christmas market, it was in the mid-November and the turnout was great, and also it could be like the market was well known in the area, but this market that I did was also well known in the area. But yeah, there was a huge difference. So yes, that is what I'm thinking about right now, that I will give markets another try next year around fall, and I will not book any more markets like in the summer or earlier next year, and I'll book my markets after like really doing my due diligence, and yeah, visiting the markets earlier in the year, talking to people. And I'll do a lot more research, although I did do research booking my events this year as well. But yeah, it was still a miss for me. As you can see, like I'm still going in net negative when it comes to my crochet business. I haven't even like broken even at this point, and it's been 2 years already, and I've just been putting in and putting in and putting in. So at some point you have to think like, okay, how long am I willing to try before I can call it quits? So I have to make some hard decisions at some point. So I think with markets, I am at that point that I need to be like much more selective and much more careful about what markets I'm booking. And I'm also thinking of taking this time to survey the market and see like if people are willing to like pay for crochet at a fair or at a market, events like the ones that I go to. Because if people are not willing to do that, then it doesn't make sense for me to be doing markets and putting all of my money in the markets, because people seem to be interested more in purchasing like one big thing that holds some significance to them. Because I've had like good sales, not a lot of sales, but like people are really interested in, for example, the goldfish plushie that I customize for people on my Etsy, because it is something that is unique. I also offer customizable triceratops on my shop. I have like some bigger plushies for like a significant amount that are available for customizing on my Etsy shop at the moment, and people do seem interested in those. So maybe that is the way that I need to go in. But I think this is going to be the year, like 2026 is going to be the year that I need to really think about it, do my research, and make some sane and wise decisions, and not be emotionally and not be taking decisions emotionally, because when it comes to crochet, I think I do tend to get emotional as well, and sometimes I do make decisions that are driven by emotions rather than like sensibility. So I think it's high time that I look in the mirror and make some hard decisions. So yeah, that is my take after doing markets this year and not being successful. So do let me know in the comments below if you agree to some of the things that I said. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, but like these are all the thoughts that run through my mind when I think about the markets that I did do throughout my entire career, last 2 years. Not that I did a lot of markets, but every market that I did, that just tells me one story, that people are not like buying things at craft fairs. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but do start some conversation in the comments below. Do share your thoughts on my decision and whatever I said in this video. Do you agree? Do you not agree? What else would you like to add to whatever I said? Maybe you can steer me in a different direction as well. Maybe you have something that like sparks some ideas, and yeah, anything is helpful at this point. So yes, with that, I think I will end this video here. I've been rambling on for too long. And yes, I will hopefully see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay connected. Bye.